5. Franz Winkelmeyer was born to a family of smallholding farmers in Lengau, Upper Austria. 2 years after his birth, his parents bought the Schlossgartengut between Friedberg and Lengau. Winkelmeyer attended elementary school in Friedberg. Until the age of 14, his growth was normal. Winkelmeyer made his first public appearance as an anomaly on October 6, 1881 in Braunau. He was promoted by an efficient tailor from Friedberg and appeared in Lower Austria, Steiermark, Carinthia, Gors, Trieste, Fiume, Hungaria, and Siebenbürgen. In the summer of 1885, Winkelmeyer lived in Tyrol, Austria. He performed at the Concordia Theater in Berlin, Germany, from September 1 until November 30, 1885. As soon as he finished his tours, Winkelmeyer died of tuberculosis. He was buried in the cemetery in Lengau, Austria. There are many mementos of Winkelmeyer in the restaurant Zum Riesen in Miltenberg, Germany. Even the tall soldiers of Emperor Wilhelm I seem to be dwarfs beside him. 4. Geisel Willie Camper was an American giant who was born in Memphis, Tennessee. He is notable for being one of 23 known people in medical history who have been confirmed to reach a height of 8 feet. By the time of his death at the age of 18, he reached a build height of 8 feet 7 in. He also wore size 32 shoes. He is the 4th tallest verified man and the 2nd tallest recorded African American. Camper was born in Memphis, Tennessee, and his abnormal growth started around the age of 9. As he grew older, Camper worked as a performer. His unusual growth was caused by gigantism and problems with his thyroid. Up until his death, he was said to have never stopped growing. He died of a heart attack in 1943 while performing at a sideshow in Martinez, California. He was buried in Mendenhall, Mississippi, in a coffin that was 9 feet tall. 3. John Francis Carroll, 1932 August 8, 1969, was an American giant and one of 23 known people in medical history to have reached a height of 8 feet, 240 centimeters. He suffered from severe two-dimensional spinal curvature, kyphoscoliosis, and acromegalic gigantism. He had a standing height of 8 feet 1/4 in, 244 centimeters. On October 14, 1959, at age 27. But according to calculations, his height would have been 8 feet 8 in, 264 centimeters, assuming normal curvature of the spine. In 1968, he was later measured at 7 feet 10 plus 1 at Wuhan, 240 centimeters. Having shrunk in stature due to his worsening spinal condition, Carroll was born in Buffalo, New York, and was known as the Buffalo Giant in medical literature. He was 3rd in stature only to Robert Wadlow and John Rogan. His extraordinary growth started at the age of 16. During his early life, his growth continued despite extensive treatments. At one point he grew 8 inches, 20 centimeters in height in 1 year. As his condition worsened, his standing height decreased. 2. John Bud Rogan, February 12, 1867, September 11, 1905. Some sources indicate 1868 or 1871 as his birth year. Was recorded as the tallest non-mobile person who ever lived, and the 2nd tallest person ever at 8 feet 9 inches, 267 centimeters, behind only Robert Wadlow. John Rogan was born in Hendersonville, Tennessee. He was the son of the former slave William Rogan, as the 4th of 12 children. His rapid growth began at the age of 13. Due to gigantism, this led to ankylosis, an abnormal rigidity of the skeletal joints. By 1882, he could not stand or walk. Although unable to perform physical labor due to his condition, Rogan made a living by selling portraits and postcards at a train station. An 1897 article in the Kansas City Journal mentions that a number of his drawings were published. He declined all offers to join carnivals and sideshows. In 1899, he was measured at 8 feet 6 in, 2.59 meters, then tied with Franz Winkelmeyer as the tallest person ever at the time. He weighed between 175 pounds, 79 kilograms, and 205 pounds, 93 kilograms. Often billed in newspapers as the Negro Giant and Living Skeleton. He used a goat-pulled cart like a wheelchair, and was always the center of attention. often noted for his deep voice and playful attitude. Rogan died on September 11, 1905, due to complications related to his condition. Evidence points to his burial having been on Old Rogan farmland. 1. Robert Pershing Wadlow. February 22, 1918, July 15, 1940. Also known as the Alton Giant and the Giant of Illinois, was an American man who was the tallest person in recorded history for whom there is irrefutable evidence. He was born and raised in Alton, Illinois, a small city near St. Louis, Missouri. Wadlow's height was 8 feet 11.1 and 2.72 meters, while his weight reached 439 pounds, 199 kilograms, at his death at age 22. His great size and his continued growth in adulthood were due to hypertrophy of his pituitary gland, which results in an abnormally high level of human growth hormone. Wadlow was born in Alton, Illinois, on February 22, 1918, to Harold Franklin and Addie Mae Johnson Wadlow, and was the oldest of 5 children. He was taller than his father by age 8, and in elementary school a special desk was made for him. By the time of his graduation from Alton High School in 1936, he was 8 feet 4 and 254 centimeters. He enrolled in Shirtlift College with the intention of studying law. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe.